Alright, y'all. It's time for our, what is it, weekly, bi-weekly Hotfix, reading book club meet. I'm gonna start calling it a book club. There's not much that came into this, but there's one big thing that came back, and then, there's actually another thing that I wanted to share with you about IronMace that just, like, recently happened. It's, a little bit of news. But Hotfix 91, the typical bug issues all fixed. I don't really care too much about these. But fixed an issue using Warlock's Evil Eye could allow movement outside the map from the down room waiting area. Fixed an issue, I mean, why? That's kind of fun, though. Fixed an issue where the shield VFX might not move together when the Ghost King used its jump pattern. Fixed an issue where a plant in the stables module could improperly block hits. I remember, I think it was Frog. We've seen that. Fixed an issue where entering a long message in the game chat could result in only part of the message being displayed in the notification window. Fixed an issue where deleted chat messages could reappear when switching to another character after clearing all chat history. Fixed an issue where item link pop-ups might not appear when hovering the mouse over the link in chat. Fixed an issue where the highlight effect might not apply when selecting arena in the map selection UI. Fixed an issue where the chat HUD preview might not appear when entering text in the arena. Fixed an issue where magic protection and cooldown reduction bonus might not be displayed in the Goldsmith chant list. A weird thing to do. But here we are. Here we are. The game updates. Changed in-game queue modes to solo trio. Party. This should have been what they did from the get-go, was just get rid of duos. Better yet, it was get rid of trios and then just leave it as a solo duo game. I feel like that alone would have fixed a lot of their issue with balancing in this game, as they so much like to quote back to as, trying to balance it for trios makes an imbalance for solos. It would work with solos and duos, but that's besides the point. They finally added it back. Everybody, I think, knew this was going to happen. It's sad that we even had to remove it because it never fixed the queue issue. Like Lore was saying in one of his videos that he made, I think just the other day actually, that he believed solos was coming back, and that what even, their main excuse for keeping it as just trios was the queue. There was still a queue issue with trios. Continuing, improved scroll visibility in the Karma UI. Sure. Balance updates, their favorite, general updates where random modifier values have been increased or newly added within a range that does not compromise combat balance. No further changes are expected unless any major issues arise. Here we are again. They had them nerfed, and then they buffed them again. We're going closer and closer to what they used to be. Damage ratios for each hitbox have been adjusted. Lower TTK for everything. So, I guess that's kind of good. It's kind of weird that hand does more damage than leg. That doesn't really... I feel like arm and leg should be kind of the same. But hey, whatever. Headshot damage reduction for Lizardman and Lycan have been changed from 10% to 15%. Yay! Use the funny skins! Item balances. Movement speed for the feet equipment has been adjusted. Armor rating for the plate armor has been slightly increased. What? Why? Incoming fighter buff. Class update. Warlock Phantomized movement speed. Bonus changed from 10 to 5. This was needed years ago. And then the developer comments, this hotfix continues our quest to tune and rebuild the structure of the game one by one. After reviewing the reintroduction of the random modifiers, we realized we still have room to adjust them without breaking the system. To get us closer to our desired loot satisfaction level, we have now improved the random modifiers for accessory items. With our increased confidence in the current item direction, we have started to address other components of the game structuring, starting with the game modes. For context, we had originally removed the solo and duo pools to consolidate the player population in an earnest effort to make a mixed party mode more viable and to remove some persistent issues that came with those modes. None of the issues that they were trying to fix actually fixed. None. It just got worse. Like, so much worse. Although we started to see some potential with our current changes, no you didn't. Especially with more interesting social dynamics, no you didn't. We started to realize that this path may not offer a satisfying solution for current solo player expectations. Because it's not solos. Duh. People that like to play the game by themselves like to play the game by themselves and enjoy it when they have to. Well, not even have it, when they want to play it by themselves, if not have to. Not everybody has a trio. I mean, come on. I don't. Most of my content that I made on this game was duo. And look where that went. We believe that the best path forward is to incorporate our new learnings and improve balance to support different experiences for players that are solo versus having a party. We will be experimenting with the best ways to make this happen while avoiding the many pitfalls or previous simplistic solo duo trio system introduced. Just bring it all back. With this in mind, we are reintroducing a solo queue for the current dungeons. Our goal is to give the solo queue dungeons a more unique identity going forward, and for this first implementation, we will be leaving the in-game party system enabled to encourage various social play. What? What? It's a bannable offense to team with someone, but they're promoting teaming. Okay. Yeah, okay. We thank you for your patience and understanding as we rebuild the dungeons. You know, as per usual, the error and all of that fun stuff. Whoop-de-doo, Solos is back. I'm not happy. I'm not. Why go through all of this? I still won't play the game. There needs to be something done, just even content-wise for the game. That's like my biggest gripe, is that we're still doing balancing changes. Still. The game's been out for ages, and we're still doing balancing changes. No content. No content. Anyway, the other bit of news that I wanted to share was this little webpage. Dark and Darker, our most favorited indie, quote on that, double quote, indie game studio is now corporation with I'm not even going to try to butcher SDF's name, but this is SDF. But I'm just going to read through it. Dark and Darker, IronMace appoints SDF as CEO. IronMace Co. Ltd. has recognized its management structure in order to ensure the efficiency of the organization's operations and sustainable growth. SDF, Terry, if you didn't know. This I can see turning into a meme, and I kind of hope it does. Pretty funny. Following the reorganization, co-founder SDF was appointed as CEO, and former CEO Terry was appointed as president. So, big man in charge. Second. IronMace's policy is to flexibly respond to changes in the global gaming market by strengthening expertise in each field. SDF, who newly took over as CEO, is a co-founding member of IronMace and has led the development and operation of the company's representative work, Dark and Darker. In the future, SDF plans to oversee the company's overall management and internal organizational operations and demonstrate leadership encompassing development and business. This is crazy because he likes to go on these power trips of his vision. A little vision flare up every here and there. It's like chickenpox. Get rid of it every here and there. Catch it at a random. Catch a vision at a random. So I don't know how that'll work. This is probably promising to some people. SDF might step back from game development and just work on managing how people work. No, he's not. I highly doubt he's ever going to step back from being the one to tell people to balance and unbalance everything. Remove solos again. Watch that happen. Calling it now. If that happens again, go back to this video and tell me I said it. CEO SDF is a technology-based leader who has led severe server and client development for various projects in the past at Nexon Korea. Smilegate, Thingsoft, Cartwriter, Curare, Magic Library. What? Oh, Curare Magic Library. That's one thing. Sorry, I'm stupid. He's participated in major projects such as Magic Library and Tango 5. I don't know what either of those are. Somebody please inform me. The new president, Terry, is a veteran developer who's been working in the online game industry for more than 20 years and has led numerous game development projects at NeoWiz and ThinkSoft. President Park will lead communication with global users and partners and focus on brand expansion. At the same time, we plan to continue to participate in game development and operation as a developer. It would, if he does some, branding, that would be really good. That would be really good. Well, 20 years? How old is Terry? He doesn't look more than 26. Good for him. Anyway, an IronMace official said, we have improved our internal structure in a way that maximizes our strengths while maintaining the company's core values of focusing on game development. Change that to game balance, shall we? Using structural changes as a stepping stone, he explained that he plans to continue taking on various creative challenges to present games that can contribute to the global spread of K content. This hasn't happened. I mean, I guess it has, a little bit, but then they took it all away. They killed what they spread. They stopped spreading any new things about the game. I think when they finally stopped adding things to the game, 2 years ago, is when there was literally no longer any branding for the game. You wouldn't see ads of it anywhere. There was just nothing. But yeah, that's everything. New news. SDF's officially CEO. Terry is president of Big IronMace Corp. If this keeps going on with this whole balancing and unbalancing thing, somebody might start, thinking with the Johnny Silverhand head. The crazies. But that's all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.